Today we are going to discuss psychological novel. We all know that human psyche is a matter of all complexities. It is an amalgamation. It is the proper amalgamation of many past memories, and all these past memories are taking shelter in the subconscious of human psychology. Okay, when we are reading any psychological novel, we are feeling that the plot is subordinate and dependent on upon probing delineation of character. So in these kinds of novels, plots are not important. Plots are just instrumental. So they are bringing the deep psychological thinking of that particular character, and this delineation is presented in the novel. Next is the a deep dig is taken in the psychology of the character. In each and every psychological novel, there is a proper exploration of the characters psychology. Otherwise, it is a deep dig in which the character has been telling the past memories. The character is always feeling haunted by the past memories. Otherwise, he is always absorbed and immersed in the past incident he met upon. Okay, so in this way, psychological novel are delineating the particular character psychology. Exploration of mental state of the character involved is emphasized. In each and every psychological novel, there is a deep kind of exploration of the mental state of that particular character. Why the character has been thinking in such a way? Why the character is feeling depressed? And this connection, this depression's connection is is its entry in past life of that character. Okay, many characters who are living in present and always sheltering in past, and they are feeling disconnected with this world, disconnected with their future also. So they are taking shelter many time, maximum time in their past. If any kind of unfavorable incident was happened in their past, it had just a long lasting impression on their memories. Next to it, narrative modes, stream of consciousness and flashback methods are always used in the psychological novel. Sigmund Freud has contributed significantly for psychological novel because his full length discoveries of psychological traits has given awesome impetus to the psychological novel and its development. Okay, see, he stated that the hero is described from within. The author has been sitting inside the mind of the character and has been watching the behavior of the all characters. Early 20th century writers such as Marcel Proust, James Joyce, Dorothy Richardson, William Faulkner, Virginia Woolf penetrated deeply in to explore the psychological build-up of the character. The French philosopher and psychologist Henry Bergson's Memoir Pure, that is pure memory, and rising interest in delving whims, oddities, vagaries embedded in the realm of consciousness or memories. This probing had been started in the final decade of 19th century, and it kept continue in the 20th century's first decades. Okay, after some time interval, Proust, Richardson, Joyce presented their breakthrough writing in between 1913 to 1915. But real spur overtaken with the publication of James Joyce's Portrait of an Artist as a Young Man. In this novel, some radical thoughts are presented, and they are depicted in a full length way. Okay, we can say that Richardson's multi-volume pilgrimage, James Joyce's Portrait of Artist as a Young Man, and Ulysses published in 1922, Virginia Woolf's Mrs. Dalloway in 1925, To the Lighthouse in 1927, William Faulkner's Sound and Fury in 1929. These are the fine example of psychological novel. In this psychological novel, we are getting the proper representation of the psyche, otherwise the unconscious memories influencing the present of the characters. Freud's theories of selfhood and unconscious coincident with theories of Bergson in 1896, Matter and Money, and William James Psychology, Principle of Psychology in 1890. Okay, in the real sense, psychological novels are putting forward the close pixel image of human psychology. Human psychology mirrored the real-time memories, fragmented past, typical way of molding the thought process of the character. In the crime thriller novels of Agatha Christie, we are getting the same picture and build up of the subconscious mind of the character. All these traits are involved in the psychological novel. Okay, when we are reading any kind of psychological novel, we are getting the same impression that the character is still living in the present and still thinking about the past moment. Okay, the past moment might be happy, otherwise sorrowful. Maximum chances it is sorrowful moments. Okay, and that moment, that sadness and that depression has been always taking shelter in the psychology of the character. So the character is finding it very difficult to fix in the real time memories. Because the big portion, otherwise the maximum portion or integral portion of that past time memories has been occupying the subconscious mentality of the character. Ulysses is the fine example published in 1922 of the psychological novel. In Ulysses, there is a setting of Dublin. Time period is covered is a single day, July 16, 1904. 18 chapters are involved and 3 characters are only there. Okay. First character is Stephen Dadler. Here Joyce represented earlier hero of Portrait of an Artist as a young man. Leopold Bloom is he is a Jewish advertiser canvasser. Molly Bloom is his wife. The author presented them as a counterpart, modern counterpart of painted by Homer in 18th century. That is Telemachus, Odysseus or Ulysses and Penelope. Okay, the event is explored as a parallel comparison of the toughest journey of King of Ithaca, that is Ulysses or Odysseus, from Trojan War to his home. The novel is still famous for the strength of its monologue and the stream of consciousness technique. Depth of moral the character possesses. Random thought process. Morality on the mercy of chance events. Deplorable psychological vacillations. Okay, in throughout this novel we watch that Stephen is a person, otherwise the main protagonist of this novel. He has been always reluctant to come back to his home, because when he has been coming to home, he gets haunted by his dead mother ghost. Okay, so his past memories are so burdensome on his present. He doesn't want to get in his home. Now he tells that his problem to Leopold Bloom. Leopold Bloom insisted him to stay with him in his home, but Stephen politely denied. Okay, in last 18th chapter is written by Molly's point of view. Molly introspected about her past. She doesn't feel that her husband is faithful to her. In the same way, Leopold Bloom is always feeling the same. So in this way, they both have husband and wife. They both have trust issue. When we are watching Homer's Odysseus, we get the impression that Penelope is the loyal wife of Odysseus, the king of Ithaca. She waits for him for 10 years with the complete loyalty and consistency of her personal integrity. When Odysseus comes back to home, he finds Penelope very loyal to him. So the relation and nuptial bond between this couple always remains a matter of consistency and nuptial honesty. Okay. So Penelope is always presented as an emblem of honesty towards her husband. In this novel Ulysses, we are getting the different kind of opinion that Molly doesn't believe her husband. In return, she is not getting the trust, not getting trust by her husband also. So these kinds of trust issues are always discussed in this psychological novel. Okay, human psychology is a proper integration of the full length feelings, any full length feelings of anger, emotions, happiness, sorrow, depression, frustration. Okay, and all these elements are the part and parcel of human psychology. When any character of psychological novel has been uttering any kind of sentence or quotation, this quotation he has been giving the impression of his past, impression of the character's past. Okay, so these characters are always taking pleasure, otherwise they are driven by their past memories in maximum time. These past memories are influencing this character in a wrong way. Okay, so although they are living in present, they are not getting pleasure of that moment. They are always immersed in their past sorrowful memories, and these sorrowful memories, these deplorable memories are not permitting this character to stay in their present, otherwise to think upon the upcoming future. Okay, so these characters keep oscillating between past and present. Okay, they are not getting their pathway to the advancing future. So these psychological novels are presenting the character delineation, psychological depiction, and psychological depiction, and embedded whims, oddities, and vagaries of human being psychology in each and every character. These characters are giving us impression that although the past was so unbearable, it is now passed out. So we should always think about the future. Okay, so Sigmund Freud's explanation and exploration of that kind of daydreaming or creative writer, he has been giving the same impression that, for example, Charles Dickens has been writing his novels, he has been presenting just shadows of his past. He has been presenting the silhouettes of the past memories, and each and every character has been giving the vibe of past life of Charles Dickens. Okay, in this way I have covered the topic psychological novel in this lecture. Okay, I hope you would understand that. Thank you.